Hello, my name is Sam, and I'm going to tell you a little about the career of real estate and what it takes to be a realtor. Before we dive into the depths of real estate, let me give you a brief description of what it is. If you look up on the internet what is real estate, it'll tell you real estate is the land along with any permanent improvements attached to the land, whether natural or man-made, including water, trees, minerals, buildings, homes, fences, and bridges. Real estate is a form of real property. A realtor will act as a gateway for someone to sell their property to a buyer, or act as a gateway for someone to buy property from a seller. For example, let's say Sarah here is a realtor. A client contacts Sarah and tells her, "I live too far away from my job. I am looking for a house near the McDonald's I work at. This house must include 12 bedrooms for all my adopted children and 10-car garage." Sarah would then find real estate that matches the description that the client wants. Sarah would then contact the homeowner and get all the basic details about the house, like cost, location, and etc. Sarah would then tell this information to her client, and if the client is interested, she would inspect the house for major damage or problems. She would next put up a price for the house for the client. If everything goes well and Sarah successfully gets the house for the client, she would get paid commission once the house is sold. Realtors can also list houses for clients. Let's say 10 years later her client got fired from McDonald's and wants to move back to the location he used to live. Sarah would list his house online for sale. If any buyers are interested, Sarah would show them the house and give them a tour of the house. Sarah would then come up with a fair price for both the seller and the buyer, and she would get a commission once the house is sold. Now you have an idea on what a realtor does on the surface, but there's plenty more to learn about. For the rest of the video, I'll be covering things beneath the surface that you may not have known of. I will be covering schooling, typical workdays, salary, advantages, disadvantages, and at the end of the video, I'll give you a career plan that you can follow. First, let's talk about the school aspect. After high school, you don't need to go to college, although it may help. To be a realtor, you need something called a realtor license. This is simple to get. All it takes is one test and you'll be able to be a realtor. If you are sick of school and don't want to go to college for 4 more years, this may be a good route for you. Although you don't need college, it is recommended. There are now college courses that you can take just about real estate. If you choose this path, it is recommended to get a degree involving finance or marketing. Great! You got your license and you're ready to work.
What will your typical workdays look like?
Workdays are never the same and are quite flexible. You never know when you're going to receive a call or an email from a client. In the mornings, you might look at possible houses to list on your website and reply to emails. In the day, you might contact possible clients who are wanting to sell their houses or try to buy houses. Like I said, your days will be unpredictable and flexible. You may not have any business one day, and the next you may be booked showing houses to clients.
What about the money aspect to this job?
The first thing you need to know is that realtors get paid per commission. This means they don't get paid until the house is sold. Also, if you join a large real estate company like First Weber, you, at first, will have to give 50% or more of your commission to the company. This is how they make their money. So what's the point of joining one of these companies if you have to give a portion of your commission? Well, companies like First Weber will help you find clients and help clients find you. They will also give you resources you will need to do your job. Plus, over time, the amount of commission you need to pay the company will come less and less over time until you won't have to pay them any commission. Let's talk about salary. The amount of salary depends on how involved you are. For example, you can sell a house once or twice a month and get a commission of $15,000 each and still earn a decent yearly salary of $360,000 a year. Or you can be involved and committed to your job each and every day and make $2 million or more a year.
Real estate sounds pretty sweet. What are some more advantages?
The need for realtors are pretty high. People are always buying and selling houses, so they need a realtor to make the process happen. Another advantage I already talked about is the steps needed to become a realtor. There's not many steps, so you can become a realtor right after high school with no further schooling if you wanted to. Another already talked about advantage is the amount of money you can make. Real estate offers a lot of money to realtors. The way you can make the most out of it is being committed to the job each and every day. But if you want some extra time for yourself or your family, that is possible too. In real estate, you can work at your own pace. Real estate is completely flexible.
$2 million sounds pretty nice, but there's gotta be a catch.
You're right. The commission you make every year could be $2 million, but there's all these reductions. In real estate, there's no benefits, which means you have to pay for car insurance, health insurance, gas money, retirement plans, and any other benefits you might think of. This can take a big cut out of your yearly salary. If you want to make enough money to cover everything and then some, you will have to be working 24/7. That means sending emails and receiving and making calls even when you're on vacation. Another negative is that you'll have to deal with annoying clients. Selling a house you may have lived in for a big portion of your life can be hard, so often realtors have to act as therapists to these people. Now, after watching this video, you know a bit more about real estate. Let me give you a career plan to help you on your way to real estate. You graduated high school and now it's time to prepare. I recommend you go to college and take classes involving real estate. Graduate with a degree involving finance or marketing. Then join a company like First Weber. This will give you resources to help you and your clients. After a few years of real estate, you won't have to pay a portion of your commission to the company. After that, you'll be making millions. Please like and subscribe. Unless you're the teacher, don't do it. That's weird. Hopefully you learned a lot from this video. I learned all my information from Tommy and Laura, seen in this picture. Thank you guys.